Hi everybody. I thought I'd do a Camtasia walkthrough of this week's module because my webcam is annoying in that it doesn't record properly anymore. It makes my picture and my voice out of sync, and it will probably do it in the little video that's here as well, but it's a little enough so it won't bother you. So I'll walk through the module itself. Instead of doing a talking head video, we'll do this kind. But I want to remind you guys that whenever you have a YouTube video that I've made for you, like if it's a tutorial or something, you want to check and make sure that you're watching it at the highest quality. So the way you do that is you click play to sort of activate the YouTube video, and then here you've got the change quality option. And this one can only go up that high, but you can go up higher on some than others. And like the one that you're watching right now can go all the way up to 720p, I believe, which is a pretty high quality video. And you can also click this to watch it full screen. And the reason I say this is because sometimes you want to watch things full screen if I'm showing you little detailed clicks of things and you can't see it in the little tiny YouTube window. So if necessary, if you can't see very well, always ask yourself, am I watching at the highest quality, and could I go full screen with this? It works on YouTube videos. There's other videos in the class where I pre-sized it, and a lot of videos are like that too, so where you can't full screen it. But YouTube videos, yes, you can. Alright, so what are we doing this week in Module 4? Well, I'm going to check out the checklist, which I hope you guys do every week. And, you want to read the checklist. I recommend you read it first thing in the module. And this is where you're actually going to make that digital movie that you were thinking about last week. Well, now's the time for action. It's time to gather your resources together. Pick your movie making platform, whether that's Windows Movie Maker, Windows Live Movie Maker, or iMovie, and go to town with it. You'll want to watch video tutorials if you've never done it before, and I provide a variety of those on the digital movie instructions right here. And also, because the options are so varied, there's many different things you could do. I've actually made like a 10-minute video where I go over that to guide you through. But really, if you prefer to just read the table, you can read about the basic movie, the description, and then I might have additional resources. Digital story is an option. What is it? It's a 2-minute digital story or ebook, and you can read more about those here, etc. You could do an advertisement, but I don't want to dwell on it too much because on this page itself is this 10-minute video, which some of you have probably already watched as well. It's got information about the types of movies you can make, as well as the type of movie making platform you will probably want to use. It just depends on your computer, what's already on it. You might have to download Windows Live Movie Maker, for example, and I provide that right here. And it is something of a mess, but wade through it. If you need a little extra time, because I know that July 4th is in the middle of this week, I can give you an extra week with no worries. So if you need past July 8th, that Sunday night, take it. Okay? I just don't want you to stress out too much. So think about what's best for you and your situation and your schedule, and figure out what you're going to do with that. And let me know if you need any help. All right? In terms of moving along with the sort of instructional planning side of things, well, in the previous module, you read Chapter 1 of the Understanding by Design textbook, and that gave you kind of an overview of the Understanding by Design framework. And then this week, I want you to make 2 discussion posts total. There's 2 different discussion boards, and in each one you do 1 post. You don't have to respond to anybody else, so let's just get that right off the table. So it's not really a discussion, but it's sort of a public forum where you're going to post something, and you can go sneak peeks at what other people have to say, and that's why I did it publicly like that. But you're going to do a post in the UBD1 board first, and then you can go straight over and do the UBD2 post after that if you want. But try to get the first one in by around Wednesday or Thursday of the module. Again, that's July 4th. So honestly, if you take a little longer on that first post, that's fine. Just try to get both of those done by Sunday night if you can. And then this is another week where I want to hear more about how the class is going through Progress Video Journal number 2. So you're going to want to post that to your wiki, the second Progress Video Journal of the semester. All right, and let me add something to that for those of you that have listened this far. For Progress Video Journal number 3, which comes during the end of the semester, let's just say that we can wrap all that up into the SWOT analysis. If you want, talk to me more about it later, like when we get there, remind me that I said this, but it's something I've been meaning to change, and I didn't change it officially. So if you end up I might want to hear about how the class went a little bit in your SWOT, but that's sort of going to be wrapped up in there. So this is really the last major progress video journal you have to do this semester. All right, so that's this module. Of course, if you click on these things, you can see these things. In the UBD analysis part 1, there's something I want you to check out these resources, the Understanding by Design template. I provide a link to the UBD design standards. This is actually a document not from the UBD book, it's from another UBD book that the same authors wrote, but I really like it because on the topic of what is good design, what does good instructional design look like, this provides a list of ideas from teachers and from the authors, Wiggins and McTee, whom I respect a lot. But it also, I think they've the feedback, the ideas presented here, they may not be universal and you may not agree with everything, but I think it's worth just reading and even printing that out and having it out as sort of a stimulus to you as a teacher to remind you, as I plan instruction, here's some ideas that I might try to incorporate. And I PDF that for you and provide it there. But there's 2 unit plans in here that I want you to check out. There's a math plan and a social studies plan, etc. And we've already got some posts going on in there. So with that, I'll leave you. I think that you see what you've got to do. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope that you have a great 4th of July. For my part, I will actually be in South Texas all week next week, from Monday through Sunday. But please call me on my cell phone if you have an immediate issue. Continue to write me in the course. I'm going to be checking in every day, working. I have demanded a quiet place to stay with internet access so that I can get my work done while I'm there. I have to go pick up my children. They've been at summer camp for a few weeks down in Texas. And I'm going to go pick them up and see my mom and my dad, I should mention him too, and brothers, and have a good old time, but also work. So don't hesitate to contact me and ask questions. You're not a bother. I know a lot of you like to preface everything that you're bothering me, but that's my job, is to help you. So let me know what help you need. All right, thanks.